guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Audrey, I'm 20 years old, and I am on the autistic spectrum. So before we get started, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss one of my lovely videos. And follow me at TikTok at allaboutaudrey7. So let's get started. In today's video, we're going to talk about what it's like having high-functioning autism. Which, first of all, I just kind of use that to get people's attention because now in the DSM, it's levels. So if you are not familiar with ASD, which is autism spectrum disorder, is that it goes by levels of who needs the most support. So level 1 is, what you would typically say before of high functioning, which is a ridiculous term. Like, I don't function like a normal person. So basically, that person needs less support. Level 2 needs a little more, and then level 3 is typically those more likely the nonverbal kids and people who need a lot more help. So, let's get on to it. So, having this level 1 high functioning autism is this expectation from others. People expect me to function like a neurotypical because from the outside world, I don't look like I have autism or disability. I come across like a normal neurotypical human being. So when I go around people, they expect me to be something I'm not capable of being. Whether that be social skills, sensory issues, whatever it might be, they expect me to be this neurotypical person, when in reality, I'm not neurotypical. I have autism. So it's really difficult because I'm around all these people and they're expecting me to be this that I'm not and expecting me to have perfect social skills. So then I end up hurting people's feelings, which I hate doing. Sometimes I'll say something that may be disrespectful that I don't mean, and because sometimes I come across, neurotypical, they don't expect me. They expect me not to have these issues. So I personally say, whenever I meet someone, I say, I have autism. If I do anything wrong, it's not socially appropriate. If I offend you, please let me know so I can work on it. And I do that because I really want to know, because I just try to be the best human, the kindest, most loving, good human I can be. And sometimes I mess up and people won't tell me, and that's really hurtful because I just really want to know, because I'm trying to make it in a world just like anybody else, and I'm just trying to be kind and just be the best human being I can be. And when I do something that's not socially appropriate or acceptable or come across as rude or disrespectful, and then I hear about it from not that person, from somebody else, or I never know. Especially when I would either want you to tell me or never hear it from someone else again. Never tell anyone, because if you're not willing to tell me to my face so I can improve, when I hear it from somebody like my mom and my sister coming up in a random conversation, it's really, really hurtful. Because I really want to be kind, I really want to be respectful, I really want to be the best human being I can be, and showing up as the amazing human I know I am, and the respectful. And it's really hurtful because no one told me, and I had no idea, and I literally cried. I'm going to, I can't promise you, I'm not you. I promise you, I feel like I hurt way more than the person that I hurt. Because I never forget it. It stays in my head forever, and I'll just think about it and think about it and think about it. This one word and this one thing I did, and I'll never forget, because I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to disrespect you. I don't want to make you feel in love. That's never my goal. And sometimes I mess up. And that would definitely be the number one problem, because they expect me, matter that be at school, and they, whatever the scenario is, they expect me to be this, and either I don't meet it, or I'm rude, or disrespectful, or something around those lines that I'm not meeting what I'm supposed to be as a neurotypical human being, and then they're disappointed, or however that trail. and the whole thing of, being a functioning adult, being a normal adult. So people look at me, I look neurotypical, I act like a normal human being most of the time. So people expect me to be, on my own, paying my own bills in college, doing this and all these own things that, yeah, you should be more this, you should be, and I don't get that from like my immediate friends and family, but sometimes I, get that. And I promise you, I'm doing great, and I'm really proud of who I've become and how independent I've become, because 9-year-old Audrey never ever thought I'd be here sitting today talking to you in my own apartment. I would never ever think I would be ever capable of that. And I'm so proud of it. But you also have all these other people in the world, and I think most young adults experience this in some way, that you're supposed to be this in life, but I'm not ready to be this in life. I do things in my own time, in my own way, in my own beautiful Audrey way. And I always have. I've always been a little later, but when I do it, I always do it amazingly. That's what my mom has told ever since I was a little baby. Whether I be walking, crawling, any of that, I've always been like that. And so it's almost a problem within myself, because I know I'm expected to be this, and people around me, and society says this, and society says I'm supposed to be right here at this moment and be in college, going to school, or being on my own, paying my own bills, all these different, scenarios of where we're supposed to be in life. But in reality, there's no rule book of how adult you're supposed to be and how independent and where you're supposed to be in life. And I think most, even neurotypical adults struggle with this. And I think even teenagers, they expect us to know exactly who we want to be and where we're going to be, when we're just like everybody else in the world, figuring out what kind of person we want to be, who we want to be, the type of career. That's not something you feel like you truly know until you're settled in your own human, until you're like in your 40s, 50s. Like, I mean, we're constant learning and growing, but I feel like you have more of a, scenario of who you truly are and are truly comfortable with that until you're maybe 30s, 40s, 50s. Like, most 20-year-olds don't know. People in their late 20s, I don't think, know exactly what we're supposed to be. And I know what I want to do, but I feel like the world expects so much of young adults to know exactly what we want and who we want to be, when in reality, we have no idea. We're learning and figuring it out just on daily, just like everybody else. We can still know what we want in life and know the type of career we want to have, but we're just figuring it out just like everybody else. So it's just confusing, because it's this expectation from what the world expects me to be, but I can't meet those expectations. I'm not neurotypical, and when you come across so normal, you come across these problems of being this when I can't. And that's what I would say it's like being a level 1 high-functioning autistic adult. The high-functioning label is absolutely ridiculous. I don't function normally. Sometimes I can barely get in bed and get dressed in the morning. Like, sometimes I have no idea how to even put on my clothes some days. Like, sometimes I am so exhausted sensory-wise, I don't even know how to get ready in the morning. If you're neurotypical and that happens to you, it's cool. But I don't function normally. It's hard for me to, do certain things that neurotypicals don't have trouble with. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my lovely videos. And follow me at TikTok at allaboutaudrey7. I don't remember if I said this. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys!